Hey everybody, welcome to Margaret being Margaret. I spent a couple of hours getting the yard done this week and then went to the shed mixing up my paint and gonna finish the whole bloody thing if it kills me. I'm going to do the sides in the white. You guys were right. It looks terrible if I don't do that. When I came down the steps this morning to start my day, I felt a pop in my calf, and I know I ripped that muscle. My leg hurts so much, but I didn't give up. I just almost spilled tea all over the place. Hey everybody, I have two computers going, ready to pull my hair out because I have to be in business mode for a short while. Let me bring you up to date on what's been going on. I don't know what order to do this in. I have known for quite a while. Oh, don't do that. Continue. I said continue. Oh, that was not a touch screen. This one's not a touch screen. The touch screen's in the other room. Oh my God, I'm never going to get through this. All right. I have known for quite a while that the salon was being sold. However, as with everything in life, you can't say anything until it's a done deal. It has been extremely stressful. It has been horrible. And I'm going to complain. And I try not to. This one is a deserved complaint. Stop and Shop is owned by Royal Ahold, AHOLD. So I'm saying it right. What they really are is Royal. They are the worst people to deal with, and I've dealt with them for 27 years. They own the plaza that my former salon was in. There's a gentleman that works out of the Quincy office in Massachusetts in the real estate department, Lou, L-U. I haven't met a more unprofessional, horrible person in my life. He did everything in his power for months to ruin the sale. I mean, he really went out of his way. My business broker, lawyers, nobody could understand it. People within his own organization. So it got to the point where we were closing on Friday. On Wednesday, I got information about some payments that were made wrong. They'd known it for 6 months. They hadn't told me and said we couldn't close. I won't go through in the details, but it involved me going 70 miles to different banks and finding out that they had the wrong numbers and informing them that they were screwing themselves in some ways. We had made an honest mistake at our end. That's fine. But you could have told me in 6 months. Told me things hadn't cleared that had, and I had to send in proof from my bank. But it was all busy work. All work to see if Margaret could lose her mind. I have no idea why. Never said a crossword to the man. Never missed a payment. Never did anything to hurt these people. And they were a rather large organization. So I ended up going up to Quincy, Massachusetts, downtown, to their offices to hand deliver a check. It was abysmal. Anyway, we closed on Friday. I spent Friday driving around trying to find somebody who would take the check that I got for the salon. My bank wouldn't because it was made out to the corporate name and they wouldn't let me co-sign. Citizens Bank in Massachusetts doesn't have offices anymore. They have no brick and mortar. So you go to the Stop and Shop branches and they won't help you. The one in North Attleboro out and out refused. I am so glad that this is just about over. So now I'm sitting here trying to balance, online accounts with QuickBook accounts with balancing everything out so that I have an idea of where I stand. It won't be until the end of the year that I'll be out from under all of this, But I turned in my key yesterday. Do I look terribly sad? I'm not. You know, I loved the 37 years, but I was so ready to be done. I've thought for the last 3 days now, a dozen times a day, of things I need to call the salon about. It's going to be a while, but that's okay. So I had the weekend to start decompressing. And yesterday I went with a friend, Kathy, and we went to Mattapoisett, Mass, which is right on the ocean, and went to see some of the different beaches in the area and just kind of bummed around for a couple of hours. So slowly I will decompress. Today, I went and spent $65 on a gallon of white paint to finish the shed. Ran out. Isn't it amazing? Oy vey. Over the next day, I think tomorrow I can get it done. And that's what I'm going to do before I move on to bigger and better things. I don't know. So I'm still extremely busy, still semi-frustrated on a new austerity budget. Going to see how far peanut butter and jelly will get me. Whew. And we'll see. I did want to say, you know, I told my staff the other night that the salon was sold. They were gracious. I'm happy for them. I mean, I'm really happy for them because they get it to keep it going. The gentleman who bought it hopefully will get it together and they'll go on and get even more successful, which is what I wish for them. I don't have any feelings of remorse. And I didn't have any sadness walking out. You know, you would think that it would be a little bit of, this is sad, or, I don't have a key to the place. I couldn't get out fast enough. Oh, my broker was laughing at me at the closing. I was dancing on the sidewalk. I'm happy. It's just nice to not have that over my head and worry every second of the day whether or not I can pay the bills. Because it was always that way. Running a business is so much more difficult than people can possibly imagine. I've always said if I had it to do again, I wouldn't. And I really mean that. It was 37 years of stress. But I'm glad that I had it for the people I met. It's a trade-off. So now all I have to worry about is my own little life. Rein in the idea that I can spend what I want. And I've never been the kind of person that spends a lot, but I've never had to worry if I wanted to buy a shirt, I could buy a shirt. You know, I never did go to Dunkin' Donuts and waste money on coffee or going out to eat. That's never been me because I never had it in the budget. But I am taking a hit. So it's going to be very interesting to see if the new Margaret can be more frugal than she has been. Let me put it this way. The new Margaret had darn well better be more frugal than she has been, or we'll be sleeping in a refrigerator box. So I'm going to get back to this before I run out of all my energy and hopefully get it all done tonight so I can just put it aside till year end. Go back to reality of fixing up around here. The gentleman came the other night. The cellar is empty. They took everything out. Oh, funniest thing, Ken, if you're watching, they even took my welcome mat from the bottom of the stairs because it was near all the junk, which is fine, Ken, it's fine. I don't need a welcome mat. Just more clutter. But I cracked up when I came home the other day and went, something's missing. Yeah, the welcome mat. This wants to expire. It's driving me crazy. And again, I tried to do a touchscreen, and it doesn't. So the cellar is cleaned out. The backyard is cleaned out. All the debris, all the shrubs, everything gone. Life is good. Hope your life is all wonderful. We'll talk again. I'm done. Take care.